is to listen to people's stories about how they ended up a Catholic. And they're oftentimes touched by people who they didn't even know they had been touched till later. And that's the same type of thing, that you'd come up to this person and you'd say, you know, you converted this person, you did the. One of the nice things about being clergy is we learn that, because we're where people come to. Give you an example. When I was pastor at Mission San Luis Obispo, we used to sit down. I had 5 associates, and we would sit down each Friday to work out for the beginning of the next week on Sunday which masses we would take and what had to be done. And I resolved that I would always, as a pastor, let the associates decide what they wanted to do, and I would do what was left. It was just left. I've since decided it was a stupid decision, but I'm retired now and it doesn't matter. But at the time, that's what I did. So I ended up doing all the masses in the rest homes. No one wanted to do that. The people a lot of times were semi-comatose, and I used to go in and I would, you know, do the best I could. They really liked music, okay? They couldn't care less about a homily. They liked music and they liked communion, okay? Those were things they liked. And so anyway, we would do the liturgy. And I was laboring through this. I've learned a long time ago that God knows what he's doing, and he's never shared anything with me. So I just sort of go along with the thing. But, you know, after 6 years there, 9 of the nurses became Catholic. And they, as a group, had been discussing it during coffee breaks when we were there. We were the only religion that saw an intrinsic value to what we were doing, whether the people understood it or not. Like, we saw there is a power in the Eucharist, whether you understand what you're receiving or not. You know, you have this faith in your background, whether you understand it or not. There's something really, and we would preach to these people who did, and I understood. I was there for the nurses. I just never knew it, you know? I never knew it. And the fact of the matter is, in our lives, that goes on all the time. You never really know what God's doing. He just tells you what you're supposed to be doing. You don't know what he's doing, you know?
Full of fresh on us, fill us with your power.